Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sohum Reactions. Peace, love, and positivity to you. Today's reaction request comes from Raymond, who is introducing me to not one, not two, but three new artists to the channel and just to my musical life. I have heard only of Sammy Davis Jr. before, but outside of hearing of his name, I've never actually listened to any of his music. In fact, we're going to be checking out Mr. Bojangles today. I have heard Todd Snyder cover Jerry Jeff Walker's Mr. Bojangles first, so I somehow missed the Sammy Davis Jr. version of Mr. Bojangles. Billy Vera I've never heard of before, nor have I heard of Barry White. So I'm going into this one with extremely naive ears, but I'm very eager to hear what we've got in store today. I kind of actually made it a point to not look into each of the artists so that I could kind of take each of them as they come. So once again, massive thank you to Raymond for the reaction request. I'm excited to jump into this world, and without further ado, let's do.
Oh, chick, chick, oh, chick, chick.
This is a live in Germany 1985 performance.
This song, I could not do a show without including this song. I certainly wouldn't do a show here without including it. It's very special to me.
He's got a... Oh, the Heisenberg hat goes on. Oh. It's rare that we hear whistling on the channel. Or just in music, period.
I knew a man, Bojangles, and he danced for you. In worn out shoes, silver hair, ragged shirt, baggy pants. He would do the old soft shoe. He could jump so high.
I was not expecting strings in this.
So high,
Oh, that is pretty.
and then he might live.
Why am I getting the feeling like this man could sing opera? We're only 1 minute in, but I heard something in that vibrato that hints at his power.
And then he might live. Touchdown. I met him in a cell in New Orleans.
But his delivery is so gentle.
I was down and out. He looked to me to be the very eyes of age. As he spoke right out, talked of life.
Reminded a bit of Charlie Chaplin with his hat.
Of life. Laughed.
Even some of the
Slapped
acting.
his leg a step. He said his name was Bojangles. Then he danced a lick. Right across the cell. Grab his
I like this man. I would love it if he would just read me like a bedtime story, something like that.
pants, take a better stance, jump up high. That's when he clicked his heels. Then he'd let go that laugh. Lord, 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 he'd let go a
Dude,
laugh.
there is a polish to his voice that is so fun to listen to.
Lord, Lord, Lord,
He sounds
he'd let
professional,
go a
you know?
laugh. Shake back his clothes all around. That was Mr. Bojangles. Mr. Bojangles. Mr. Bojangles. The man could dance. Told me other times he worked with minstrel shows, traveling throughout the South. Spoke with tears of 15 years how his dog and he, they would travel about. But his dog up and died. The dog
This is
just
so
got
pretty.
old and died.
The strings are doing a
After
lot
20
here.
years, he still grieved. He said, I dance now at every chance in honky-tonks. For my drinks and tips, but most of the time.
I really like this. I like the way that like he will be singing for a while and then just like almost give up at a certain moment. He'll just kind of throw his voice out like singing. Okay, and then we're just gonna say this last bit. It's a very intentional choice. It's not just him like running out of steam, but the implication is that like it is weighing, like the delivery of those lyrics weighs on him a little bit more heavily and kind of takes him out of the performance, and in comes a little bit of that like humanness. I feel like this is a very authentic and calibrated way to deliver this song. Now, I should maybe have stated before, but I'd never heard the original from Jerry Jeff Walker. I've only ever known this song as a cover, but I really, really enjoy the instrumentation that's supporting Sammy. And because his delivery is very polished, as if he could like, I don't know, narrate an episode of Twilight Zone or something, it makes for an exceptionally interesting listen and very, very pleasant.
These county bars. You see, son, I drinks a bit. Then he shook his head. Oh, God, when he shook his head, I could swear I heard someone say, please. That's Mr. Bojangles.
I have chills.
Call him Mr. Bojangles.
Oh, it's climactic. It's everything. The orchestra. Oh, the hits. The hits keep on hitting. Unbelievable. This is the best Mr. Bojangles I've heard.
Won't you come back and dance?
Dude, we need to listen to more Sammy Davis. I love the way this song progressed.
Please, Bojangles. We need to see you dance again.
I'm getting emotional.
Mr. Bojangles.
Oh, and then bookending with the whistle is genius. Oh my god. Oh. Can we listen to like the last minute and a half once again? I'm going to, but let's let the claps clap.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much, ladies and gentlemen. You have been a beautiful, wonderful artist. Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, I love the drama. I love the pep in his step. I love the endearing delivery. I love that he's very genuine, and then when he wants to get powerful, and then all of the supporting strings are augmenting that emotional intensity, like he's right there with it. It's such a well-composed song, not only in terms of melody, but the specific growth of the dynamics. And like very early on, Sammy Davis is giving us, you know, how can I say this? He basically like isn't as loud up front to give himself room to grow by the end. And at the very beginning, I could tell that like there was a lot of power kind of pent up in there, but it hadn't converted fully from that potential to kinetic energy. And then by the end, that kind of feeling that I had was corroborated and in such a beautiful way. Let's just listen to that again. I don't know exactly when I wanted to hear or which part I wanted to start from, but this should give us
Then he
enough.
shook his head. Oh, when he shook his head,
Love
I
it.
could swear I heard someone say please. That's Mr. Bojangles. Call him Mr. Bojangles.
And then I love the stomps into the hits of the drums later.
Mr. Bojangles, come back and dance. Dance, dance, dance. Mr. Bojangles.
I didn't even pick up on that the first time. His voice cracks up there.
Mr. Bojangles.
The cry, the vocal cry is everything.
Bojangles. Mr. Bojangles. Dance.
It's such an effortful and emotional performance.
Won't you come back and dance?
I love it. He put so much care and consideration to every aspect.
Please, Bojangles. We need to see you dance again.
I could cry again,
Miss
dude. I love this song.
Mr. Bojangles.
The whistling just seals it. Like, what a genius composition. I mean, shout out to Jerry Jeff for like the bones of this song being so solid. Like, it's so coverable, and to hear it in this way, like I said, I had done a Todd Snyder reaction to his version of Mr. Bojangles, and Todd Snyder, if you guys don't know, rest in peace. He is, what would you call him? Sort of like he's a very like grounded just individual. He's very like out there in terms of the things that he will say, but he's very honest. You know, he's a very like grounded human kind of a singer. I guess I'll put it like that. And like when he performs Mr. Bojangles, he's just got his voice, just got his acoustic guitar, and so much of the sauce is in his vocal delivery, is in his earnestness, and in recounting the story, he kind of brings you into that world in New Orleans. I feel like this version with Sammy Davis Jr. is, you know, it's definitely very grandiose in terms of instrumentation and in terms of like the heights that his vocals get to. And he still doesn't lose the human aspect of performance. Even at the end, like his voice crying, breaking up there, that's a very human thing to like air, to kind of have a vocal crack, you know. As a singer, he's doing that very intentionally, but it also exhibits his own emotionality in the performance. And then the immediate follow-up to that crack is another huge belt that feels like he's pushing his vocals to its limit. And emotionally, that's what he's doing. I just love how like those two things, his emotional performance and the overall just like technical delivery, paired so well together. The melody is already lovely, but I think his performance just knocked it out of the park. Let's check out Billy Vera now. This is going to be At This Moment.
What did you think I would do at this moment?
I don't know.
When you're standing before me with tears in your eyes, trying to tell me that you found you another.
Oh, it's pretty.
You just don't love me.
Raymond, is this what they're playing down there in Puerto Rico? I think that's where you said you were from. I'm actually heading to Puerto Rico later this summer for a friend's batch trip.
Did you think
Let me know the good spots in San Juan.
When I'm faced with the knowledge that you just don't love me.
Oh, is that alto sax or Barry sax?
Say things to hurt you.
Shout out Barry White.
You just don't love me no more. Did you think I could hate you? Raise my hands to you.
This tempo.
Now come on, you know me too well. How could I hurt you?
He's putting nectar into this, I guess.
Darling, I love you.
It sounds amazing.
And you know
What a tempo.
I'd never hurt you.
There's so much space for this to grow melodically as well.
Do you think I would give at this moment?
Small little detail here, and by the way, loving Billy's voice. He is this very rich baritone timbre, which I feel like represents me and who I am as a singer. Not enough baritones get love in the music world compared to like some of your tenors. We love all of the voices over here. But notice here, at the end of his phrase, he adds this little run, and then there's a immediate follow-up response from the piano.
Do you think
Da-da-da, da-da-da,
I would
da-da-da.
give at this
These
moment?
little details.
If you'd stay, I'd subtract 20 years from my life. And I'd fall down on my knees, kiss the ground that you
I'm
walk
kind of
on.
reminded of Lou Rawls.
If I could just hold you again.
Is that electric? No, okay. I thought with the tone, but it's the saxophones again. Rip roaring.
I'd fall down on my knees, and I'd kiss the ground that you walk on, baby. If I could just hold you. If I could just hold you. If
Oh my god.
If I could just hold you.
Oh my god. He is so phenomenally good. Oh, he's delicate. He nails the falsetto, leans into the power, into the emotion. The saxophones accentuate all of it. I love this song too. Oh, that was a lightning rod of a note. Goodness, dude. Raymond, what are they putting in the water down there that this is part of your library? These have been two brilliant songs. Obviously, we have the third next up. Let the music play. Okay. How do I begin this discussion? I momentarily was reminded a bit of a melody that I've heard in a Bee Gees song, and then at some point there was a pivot fully into the world of Billy Vera. I love how rich his voice is. He is a baritone singer through and through, but when he wants to rip up that power and add the sort of nuanced emotion in there, he can also do that. And the thing is, like, up until the end, I was like already convinced that this man is an excellent vocalist. I didn't even think about like, oh, he hadn't accessed his head voice or falsetto range yet. Was he going to? It didn't even kind of enter my mind. The moment that he does, I that just took over my brain. I love how he perfectly placed the delivery of those falsetto verses, or I guess falsetto lines. Just in general, if you're thinking of like the male voice, oftentimes like the falsetto isn't a register that we very commonly kind of speak in, but it's possible to access. Obviously, it's going to take some practice. You have to sit down, do your scales, try to extend your vocal range so that things don't sound so muddy in the lows and don't sound so shrill in the highs. And then you transition from your chest voice, where all the power is, through your mix and then into your falsetto. It's all a very careful, delicate process. And some people, they have more of a natural knack to be able to access that place. If you're taking me, for example, for like 30 minutes in a vocal session, I will struggle to like access my falsetto and then like stay there without sounding too shrill or without straining too much of my vocal cords. But after enough greasing the groove, so to speak, then falsetto is quickly accessible to me. And I don't know. The reason I bring any of that up is because in the context of that song, he hadn't shown us any falsetto. So technically it felt like to me that part of his vocal range wasn't warmed up. So the moment he's able to leapfrog into that higher place with as delicate of an approach as he used, and with the instrumentation for that moment sort of falling by the wayside, allowing his voice to be the sole thing in the spotlight, dude, it is such a magical, mesmerizing, captivating, exhilarating, enthralling moment. All of the possible descriptors there. Yeah, that was so fun. Like I said, I would love to listen to more Sammy Davis. I'm going to throw Billy's hat into the ring there too. Whatever you guys request with those two gentlemen, I will not be turning them down. Let's check out the last song of the day. This one is from Barry White, Let the Music Play.
Boom ticket, please.
Whoa.
Lord have mercy, everybody's here.
Okay. Immediately I'm thinking Dancing Queen, ABBA, and then his voice is the voice of God in like Bruce Almighty or something.
One ticket, please.
God, the bass in
Lord
that.
have mercy, everybody's here.
I wish I had a voice like that.
Man? Yeah. She's at home. Yeah, she's at home. Yeah, she's at home. Let the music play. I just wanna dance the night away.
Too. I like this song immediately.
Yeah, right here, where I'm gonna stay.
Upbeat energy, great voice.
All night long.
Oh, he's got that power, he's got the soul.
Let the music play on. Just until I feel this misery is gone.
I love that we're already at what feels to be like the peak of this song's intensity, and we're only 45 seconds in.
Just until I feel this misery is gone. Move and kick and groove and keep the music strong. On and on and on.
And on and on.
And on and on.
Yeah, I felt that coming. Kind of reminds me a bit of like Otis Redding.
I'm out here dancing and still I can't erase the things I feel. The tender love we used to share seems like it's no longer there. I've got to hide what's killing me inside. Let the music play.
It's such a cool arrangement too, because like you have this very shiny, shimmery set of strings above in the rafters of this mix, and then you have Barry's voice dominating all the low frequencies, but then below him, something more buried deep is the bass line. It's not like he is singing lower than the bass, or the bass is at a lower pitch or frequency than Barry, but somehow it feels a little bit more buried. The puns are unfortunate in the situation. I don't even intend to do that.
Side, let the music play. I just want
great beat as well. Super catchy. The strings just rip-roaring up and down. He has that like huge infectious belly laugh. I just know it. Such a vibe, dude. Absolutely let it play on. This song could go for another like 15 minutes and I would not complain. It's too fun. It's too joyous. Dude, Raymond, awesome selections, man. I'm a big fan of all three of these tracks. We started in like the ballad world and man oh man, now things feel just so upbeat. I've gone through a whole range of emotions in this reaction. Now I just have good energy to carry me through the rest of my day. The tried and true fade out. Alright, somebody give Raymond his thanks in the comments down below. I loved this triple reaction request today. So many of these artists who I'm just completely unaware of have these gems, and I need to be made aware of these gems. I promise it's good for my health. It's good for the soul. I think it's good for your soul too, where we enjoy awesome, amazing, beautiful, emotional music like this together. You know, for so long in my life, I felt like alone with my own musical thoughts and the emotions that it would bring out of me, because just the people I knew, the friends that I had, didn't either A, understand, or B, like ever appreciate the kind of music that I was into at the time. And, you know, I was into a lot of rock and metal. I still am, probably even more so these days, but as you can see by this channel, we have taken on so many unique artists, bands, genres from different eras, cultures, languages, styles, you name it. I am there, and I love every bit of that discovery process. There's something so refreshing about it, kind of opening your mind up to the possibilities that are out there in the musical world, despite not knowing about what's out there. You know, and I feel like I'm almost in this extremely privileged position where you guys are like my Spotify algorithm. You know, instead of like me just hitting shuffle and discovering things on my own, you guys are giving me your tenured experiences with these artists and giving me curated track lists to enjoy for myself and give my takes on. And I feel incredibly blessed to discover this music with you guys. I'm sure you feel blessed having enjoyed this music for as long as you have. I'm only like at the ground floor right now with so many of these journeys, but I feel so fulfilled. It's such a rewarding experience to share that love and appreciation of music with you guys, because you're doing the exact same thing with me. Like, truly, if I think back to when like I was all alone with my music, what would and I'm gonna get emotional. What would make me sad is that my attempts to kind of share music that I loved with people who I thought were, you know, well wishers of me or whatever, would quickly get kind of thrown down. And not because their preference of music was different, but the way in which they would dismiss my feelings about music that meant something to me. And I felt like because of the callous way in which the music I liked was dismissed, it was almost like I felt dismissed because the music understood me better than even I understood myself. It's not exactly a one-to-one nowadays. Like I can, take people's preferences and, the criticisms and all of that with a little bit more jest and not have it be as serious because, preferences exist and sometimes people just won't understand the art that connects to you the way that you do. So at this point, I don't really take it as an affront, but just explaining to you guys where I've sort of come from and why that's kind of shaped the trajectory of my music listening as well as my attitudes towards music generally. That was a whole lot about me, not a lot about Barry, Billy, or Sammy, but man, oh man, I enjoyed all three of these songs today. The first one, definitely, I think melodically took the cake for me. The second track was far more emotional in its, I think, in its intention. Yet I didn't feel as emotional listening to the second song as I did the Mr. Bojangles cover from Sammy Davis. And then this last track here with Let the Music Play by Barry White. I love his voice, how earthy he is. Like, I feel like if you were to kind of anthropomorphize his voice and actually no, wouldn't it be the opposite? Well, something. You convert his voice into like solid foundation of a building, like his voice would be the voice to do that with. He is so bassy, there's a lot of power there. It feels effortless for him. And I love that in the last song you have the contrast with the brighter strings and Barry's bassier tone. You get a lot of depth in that arrangement specifically. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. And truly, if you guys would like to see me react to any of these other artists, or really any music for that matter, you can send a reaction request my way using the first link in the description box below, or you can scan the handy dandy QR code on the screen. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.